66-year-old Ali Sakallioglu spent 222 days in hospital and in a care home. His family were told to prepare for his death on 3 occasions. But the grandfather of 9 managed to fight off the disease and finally returned home on Armistice Day. Well, Ali joins us now, and his 2 daughters, Shanez and Jay Stone.
Welcome back, Ali. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Good morning, guys.
Amazing story. Over 200 days.
Incredible.
At death's door, and then here you are. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good at the moment. It's great to be alive, you know. Coming through that ordeal was a long time coming, you know. It took a long time for me to get through that, and with the help of my family, the NHS, you know, the doctors, they were great. My girlfriend's support, you know, without them, I don't think I would have done it. But yeah, it's good to be back.
Ali, this all started at the end of March, just as the country was going into lockdown. You lost your sense of taste and smell. You had a high temperature. You then had to go into hospital because, Shanez, you suddenly became very concerned and called 999. Now, at that point, when you were put onto a ventilator, Ali, a few days later, everything for you then sort of disappeared, didn't it? But for you, Shanez, that's when everything got extremely worrying.
Yes, it did. It was heart-wrenching. It was truly scary for me and my siblings and family.
Your father had a heart attack. He was in an induced coma. And then you were told by medics he will not survive. And you were told that on 3 occasions. I mean, each time you must have been utterly heartbroken and fearful.
Yeah, we was heartbroken, but we just refused to believe. We just said, no, we're not going to say our goodbyes. And when they said that we can go to him and say our final words, it was never goodbye. All of us together just encouraged him, said to him, you're going to do this. You've got so much to live for. You have your family, you've got your grandchildren, your friends. We never disbelieved that he would not make it through. And if ever one of us did have a low time, the other we literally picked each other up. So there was always hope in our eyes.
Jay, you'd gone through as a family a terrible loss. Your mother died in 2013 after 3 years of cancer treatment. And this brought back, didn't it, horrible memories for you all. And you thought, here we go again, we're going to lose our dad.
Absolutely. It was worryingly familiar. We were familiar with illness and loss, but this was totally different. My mum suffered from breast cancer for 3 years, but with my dad, it was just so sudden. One day he was, you know, ill at home, then in an ambulance, then the next it was a heart attack, then the next it was an induced coma, and things just spiraled out of control and deteriorated so fast. We couldn't even catch our breath to catch up with what was going on. So, yeah, a different experience just because it accelerated so quickly.
Ali, when you eventually came round, you thought it was just the next day, didn't you?
Well, I did, yes, Susanna, I did. It's only when my daughter actually said to me that I was being asleep for 3 months in a coma. And I was in sort of a shock. But at that time, I couldn't even speak, you know, because I was still on a ventilator, tubes coming out my mouth. I was coughing out phlegm. So I was still in a bad way. But as she was telling me the story of all the things that had gone wrong, you know, I had liver failure, was full of fluid, gangrene, I had lung failure, I had kidney failure. So all of these things they were telling me, I was on ventilator machines. I was oblivious to it. I was in shock, you know.
Well, you look so well.
What was the
considering what you've been through?
Yeah, what was the weirdest thing that you missed when you woke up? What was the thing you got told? You're like, what?
Sorry?
What was the strangest thing that you missed while you were in your coma, that when you woke up you discovered had happened?
My grandkids.
Yeah.
You know, I miss my grandkids, you know, and I miss my children. And but I missed water. It was cold water that I wanted to drink because my throat was so dry and I couldn't drink anything. So they were the things I missed, you know.
No, what I meant, Ali, that's
What event did you miss?
what I meant was what news event happened while you were in the coma that you were surprised to learn about? Because you missed 3 months of the world.
Boris Johnson got COVID. That was news to me, you know. And but at the time, I was in a daze and everything was not working properly. My brain wasn't working properly, so it took a few months for everything to settle in, you know. But I can't think of anything great except Boris getting COVID.
And Ali, when you finally came out of all this, what was the thing you most looked forward to doing, apart from seeing your kids and your grandkids? What was the sort of simple pleasure in life that you'd most wanted to do?
Eat fruit.
Oh.
Really?
I know it sounds strange, you know, when you're lying in bed and you're thinking of things. I was thinking, because I wasn't allowed to have anything like that, I used to think of having strawberries and cream and, you know, grapefruit and things like that. Just doing simple things, you know.
And you're a Catford man, so are you, God forbid, a Palace supporter, or who's your team?
No, I'm not a Palace supporter, no. I do play a lot of poker, though. That's my thing, is playing poker.
Well, you know what? If you wouldn't have got many odds on you surviving, Ali.
But where there's life, there's hope.
But you've given us, and we have a particular resonance with this because, of course, Kate Garraway, our co-presenter, her husband has been in a very similar position to one you were in for a little bit longer, actually. And I think your story will give Kate a lot of hope and optimism that there is life after what appears to be no hope at all.
There is. They gave me zero chance to my daughters, you know. That's what they told me. So there is always hope as long as he's breathing. And I pray to God for him, because I was watching a programme that she was on a few weeks ago when I was in the hospital in a gardening show. And it brought a tear to my eye, you know, because I thought to myself, my kids were in that same situation. So I hope that I give her hope that he will come through this, you know.
Ali, I don't think anyone
could
possibly give Kate and the family more hope than you and your family sitting there having come out the other end of a very dark tunnel. And it's fantastic to see you all.
Amazing.
And great for you, ladies, to see your dad back on his old chirpy self, it seems to me. I didn't know him before, but if this is life after death, it's pretty good, Ali.
Guzzling fruit and playing poker.
Thanks very much.
Enjoy your strawberries and enjoy your poker and enjoy life. Great to see you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, and well done to the nurses, the doctors,
Amazing.
the physios,
Amazing.
the medics who managed to care for him despite 3 times thinking that he was gone. Where there is life, there is
University
hope.
Hospital Lewisham, King's College Hospital as well in London. Great work by all the NHS staff there.